Miriam is a friend, and I knew her through the church and through the community. Miriam helped us with one transaction, which is the current home we're in. We have been moved to the U.S. recently at that time as newly immigrants. It was also a long process going through the market, seeing multiple properties. We started with a very, very broad search. We are not being raised here, and we have not been living here for a very long time, so we did not have the social and living knowledge of where should we target our next house. Even though that criteria was too broad, she was working with us on that criteria, and she helped us to see multiple properties in multiple cities and multiple areas. I think that was too hard for a realtor to spend that much time with someone like us, doesn't really know what they want, so that was a plus for her. One of the biggest selection of the criteria was the kids. So when they came to this house, they went to the backyard, and my son, he was happy, and I felt how joyful he is going through the playground in the backyard. So I thought, like, that looks like a good fit to raise a family. So we started doing the offers, and we went through the process. We get the escrow open very quickly, and I think the process from start to end took like around 2 weeks. I think that was a record time for something like this for someone who was a first-time home buyer like us. Miriam, she knew a lot of good people who work in the back end to help facilitate the mortgage and how to prepare the paperwork for someone who have no idea or no clue on how those things works. I thought it's going to take years to be ready and in a good position to buy a house confidently, but she was proactive and helping us ahead of a time. I have already referred Miriam to a lot of other people and friends. She has a lot of patience in the process, and she was keen about helping first. Like, okay, let you know what are your options, where you can focus, where you can look at. It doesn't have to be right now. So just for the sake of your benefit. She was very passionate about what she's doing, because there are a lot of realtors that since we moved in here, we have met a lot of them. But she was like very passionate and focusing on what she's doing. And I always believe that whatever you're doing, regardless how big or small, if you're passionate about what you're doing, you always excel in that thing, and you would do like things that are different from others.